normally don't see me preaching with adults, but I do today. And just too many masses this weekend and too many funerals and masses and many homilies to prepare. So first of all, I didn't have enough time to rehearse all the homilies. Secondly, since I have 4 different homilies this week, I want to make sure I don't cross from one homily to another. And suddenly you sit down there and you say, Father, it doesn't make sense when you make the transition there. So yeah, this week I have a little note to make sure the teachings, the gospel funeral, and the gospels, and the funeral homilies, and Sunday's homily don't tangle, And probably you don't want that because one is tangled. You have no clue what I'm talking about, but I think I have. That's I get some notes here. Now, let me ask you a question. How many of you actually after, who's that? The founder of Apple, what is Steve Jobs died, circulate in the websites and in the newspaper a lot about the only commencement at the college graduation he taught was it at Princeton? No, that is Stanford in California. That's the only one he ever came and gave a talk at their graduation. If anybody ever watched that, raise your hand. Or at least heard about that. Yes, we got a few people. Now, but if you didn't watch it at your own commencement or you go to your sons and daughters, what do those speakers came and talked about? Basically, what do they tell the younger kids? Well, you can change the word by yourself. Yeah, you can do it. And I'm sitting there, I say, you lie, man. Why don't you go change it? You couldn't change that. What made you think you put it on me? Am I right? At every commencement, doesn't matter high school, college, they will be standing up there and say, yes, yes, you can change the word. You got the power in your hand. Come on, man, 6 billion people, we only have one Steve Jobs, one Bill Gates, and then a second one. I was doing the calculator. According to my business degree and my psychology and based on statistics, it's easier to win a lottery than to change the word the way that they want me to change. So I cut the other chance, just give you the lottery. Come on, man, it's lying, it's rubbish. Rubbish? I'm just learning here, okay? That's rubbish. It's that people complain about me saying the word estúpido, the word just, so I'm changing that into rubbish. It's rubbish. It's lying. They're not telling you the truth. You can change it. Yeah, the power's in your hand. By the way, who did give you that power? Tell me. Who gave you the power to change the word? Man, there's only one guy who has the power because he created that. So therefore he has the power. Guess what happened to him? They crucified him. You want to be the next one who tried to change the word? They crucify you too. But, so what's the point? I think this is the point. I think I'm going to use a simple language for you to understand. You all do farming here, right? You do if you don't farm, you plant greens. Look at the vegetable garden that Father Isidore is the master of that in the back of the rectory now. In another few weeks, we can feed our own self. We don't need anybody to help with the green anymore. What do? You go to the store. You buy the thing preparing for gardening, for planting. As the miner's family, planting all those gardens, all those farming out there. You walk into the store, and you're lucky enough to see the manager of the store, the owner, last manager of the store, Jesus Christ, standing behind the door. You say, hey, God, good to see you. God said, I'm glad you can come into my store. And you turn around and say, God, what you selling here, God? What you selling here? God said, you name it, boys. And you say, well, I want to change this. I want to change that. I want to change that. I want to abolish the abortion. I want to transform this country. There will be nobody and you go on and on and on what you name it, right? Because God just tell you to name it and say, sorry, boy. Well, if he say with a Southern accent, say, sorry, boy. I didn't get it right. I didn't get it right. Because I didn't get a laugh out of you, so I know I didn't get it right. You say, sorry, boy. I don't sell those things here. I only sell the seeds. You got to do the planting. I think that's exactly what the Bible spoken to us today. Sorry, boy, I don't sell those things. I sell the seed. You do the planting and the watering, and I take care of the growing up. I think that's exactly what Jesus is telling us today when he talks about the kingdom of God. You know, we want to change things. We want to do that. But we want to do it. We want somebody else doing it. Jesus says, no. I am selling the seed on the little trees which already planted. You bring it home. You plant it. You water it. You fertilize it. And I will make sure they grow. That's exactly what God is talking about, the kingdom of God. They want to change the world. So I think this time I think we should go back to what Mother Teresa from Calcutta, who I have great privilege and an honor to meet. You know, she said, don't do great things, don't try to change the world. Change yourself. And the world will change after you change yourself. And I think that's better. So I'm going to, if I ever be invited to do a commencement speaker at any of those things, I will tell them that all these people before me have lied to them about changing the world. I am standing here and asking them to change themselves. I always tell people this. You heard that. If the people who go to daily mass, you hear, I repeat it over. I couldn't even change myself. What makes you think I can change everybody else? And you know that too in your life. You can't even change yourself. What makes you think you can make somebody else to change? Come on, man. Or what the Southerners, come on, man. Get back up. Come on, man. So yes, what God is talking about the kingdom is that you and I have to be the seed. We have to change ourselves. We got to plant that seed. We need to water it, fertilize it. And then God said, I take care of the growing and the bear fruit for you. But we don't want it. We say, why don't you just do everything, God? So change yourself. Mother Teresa also said, you don't have to do great things. Do it little things with great love. Yes. That's what it is. That's how we change ourselves and people. We don't set out to change them. We set out to change us by doing little meaningful things. And then, with the great love, and things will fall into the domino effect of that love. Do something to be different for the kingdom of God. Gandhi, the great leaders of India, you heard about that guy, right? Very peaceful. You know what he said? He said, you know what, when you begin to do something different, people will first ignore you. And then they laugh at you. And then they fight you. And then they lose and you will win. As I'm standing in front of you today, I'm inviting you with me together. We can plant the seed of faith. We can plant the seeds of the kingdom. And by the way, God already gave it for free. We need to plant that seed, my dear friend. We need to plant that seed. We need to water it, fertilize it, and God will take care of the result. To bear fruit, hundredfold, how to look, God take care of that. So, don't listen to those rubbish speeches out there. Don't try to set out and change the world. Set out to change you and me. Change ourselves. Do something good, and then the world will change. And that's the reality. That's what Jesus tells us today. Let's plant the seeds. Don't try to go out there and cut the problem. That's called stealing, because if you didn't plant it and you take that, called stealing. And you know what they stole from me this past week, right? The They broke into my garage and stole my fishing equipment. I told them they can better go ahead and shoot me. No, I didn't say that. That was stealing. If we don't plant the seeds and we come out with the victory, you know, that's was stealing that somebody else has planted. So you and I don't want to be called you steal, you theft, you thief. Thief. Okay. You thief. We don't want to be called that. So what will we do? Let's plant the seeds together. The seed that you and I have received freely. Let's plant it freely.